Men who don't cheat, please respond. Hi, I have been going through a funk thinking 99% of men cheat. Men who don't / never will cheat, can you please reassure me / give me hope? Please. Yep, never cheated. Don't like disrespecting other people's time or energy. Never cheated before, and I don't plan on ever doing it. Although I'm single now for the foreseeable future. Both men and women cheat. Whenever I'm with someone, I'm gonna trust them, and if they cheat, that's on them. I'll be hurt and sad, but I'll move on. And learn from the experience. You're gonna be surprised by how many don't cheat. I don't cheat. I was cheated on by my wife of 12 years last year though, who moved out with our kids to live with the guy, so 50-year-old, I have never cheated, and I'd say a fair majority of my friends haven't. Possibly about a third of them have cheated in one form or another. Got my first girlfriend at 17 years old. She was 19. We're in our 40s now. Happily married with 3 kids. Never cheated. Still extremely attracted to her. I live by my own moral code, no cheating is part of that. Never cheated, been cheated on plenty though. We are out there, but many of us are guarded because we have been cheated on. Honestly, I feel the same about women. So for myself, instead of worrying about things you can't control, just focus on being the best girlfriend / wife that you can be, and if the person you're with doesn't treat you like you treat them, then time to move on. I think you already know many women and men will never cheat. I think that you think they do because your taste in men is likely to be men who have the behavior of cheating. Don't cheat. Never have, and I never will. If it helps, we also go through a funk because we think / feel / assume that 99% of women cheat. I wouldn't cheat because I found a girl worth keeping. She has a job, is educated, and encourages my growth, both personal and professional. I'd be dumb to cheat. I never cheated on my ex, but there was a time when I came very close. Not gonna get into details, the relationship had become a toxic burden, but I still cared a lot about her. Strange thing is that I always told myself that I was the type of guy who would never cheat. Don't listen to these guys saying like it's your taste in men, yada yada. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm definitely not a lady killer or hot AF, I'm a history nerd and a sociology major. And yet I still almost did it. Reality is that anyone can cheat, hot or not. You really just have to choose to trust them, and if you find out they cheated, leave them. I also know plenty of good-looking guys who have plenty of options yet choose to stay faithful. These dudes saying it's your taste in men are just pick-me-nice guys. Tune out the white noise. I've been in a relationship for 3 years now. Married soon. And not once has the thought of cheating ever crossed my mind. If there was a woman who even wanted me to, big if, I would just end it. No one deserves to feel like cheaters are cowards. 42M. I'd never cheat. Ever. I have absolutely no respect for people who cheat. The only way I can see cheating being 100% justified is if you know for a fact that your partner cheated and then you cheat yourself as revenge, because at that point there is really no relationship. But no, cheating is so wrong. So should always break up with your partner and then hook up with someone else. I've never cheated in my L9 phase, and there are plenty men out there like me. Why cheat? If you have a good partner, that's all you need. Why put yourself through drama, lying, fear, diseases? It's not worth it personally. Yeah, I never understood it. If you want out, go. No one is stopping that person. If you are that cruel of a person, you deserve whatever comes to you and then some. Cheaters will always cheat. Same here. Happened to me once while dating, then I'm 99% sure it happened to me while I was, and still technically am, married. Different girls, I'm not that lol. Feel this, dog. Don't have the stomach to willingly cheat on a person. Us solo, truthful fellas got it rough on these streets lol. Same, last girl I dated kinda me up. Never cheated or even came close, I just don't get it. She went and slept with someone I thought was a good friend while I was in rehab trying to get clean for her. One of the shittiest feelings in the world, and I'd never want to make someone feel that way. Pretty much how I view it. If the person is going to cheat, there's nothing I can do to deter it. I can trust that they won't, and if they do, drop them and move on. If I'm not their number one like they are mine, it isn't worth the emotional energy. Yep, you can't control someone else's behavior. For sure, and don't be blind to the signs that they're cheating next time. Not saying look for the signs, but if something doesn't sound right or you don't want to believe that they could be, look into it a bit more. You so strong. Teach me. So sorry. This happened to me a year ago, now she wants to come back because dude's a loser. She didn't take my kids though. No. 71-year-old. I've been cheated on 53 years ago. I've had 12 relations and never cheated. Many of my friends have cheated in the past. Now when I find out a friend has cheated, I will inform his partner. They have a right to know. Been cheated on twice. Now on second marriage and it's going great. Finally open and vulnerable again. I promise you some of us women don't cheat. And getting overlooked on various dating apps or in real life. This. Came here to say this. Something about the type of men Op is attracted to includes a higher than average percent of cheaters. Facts. I disagree about revenge cheating being justified. I think it's understandable, but it doesn't excuse anything, and it sure as doesn't solve anything. Beyond that, I agree with the rest of your comment. I agree with you, but what I have learned from married men hitting on me is that they actually are happy and love their wives, they just want more. I always say no because I agree 100% wrong. What do you mean by different girls? Agreed, people have patterns. We're not all the same, but the way we behave has patterns, and if you something familiar, better to talk with the current person, and if they continue, dip before you're in too deep. I could love a man, but if he does me dirty, all that love goes down the drain. I remind myself I respect and love myself more than to deal with. It takes work. Her loss, she chose not only to disrespect you, but also her children. That hoe, you kept your kids, and that's way more valuable than someone who doesn't value you. I found out I was being cheated on 5 years ago and still haven't recovered. So I understand the pain involved, how that betrayal friends have cheated. I have told them I don't approve. If they do it again, I will not give them an easy time, and that may end the work on the principle we are all allowed to make mistakes. But showing contrition, learning humility, taking responsibility and fixing it will earn a chance at forgiveness. Nice man. I am going through a divorce right now. I can't imagine never getting married again right now. How did you get the courage to marry again? It's true. It's the same trend as being attracted to gamer brothers is going to yield a higher rate of potential mates with poor hygiene, for example lol. My friend is like this. She mainly went after hockey brothers in university. They were all fit, tall, and good-looking and went to parties all time. She got cheated on many times and is very guarded about it now. When you go after guys that have so many options, there is a good chance they will cheat. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just facts and is pretty much the only thing I agree with a certain community on. That's not saying guys can't cheat too, they 100% can be just as big of assholes, just they are less likely. Some people just don't see the red flags. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 12 times in exactly the same way, I'm going to therapy. Let's maybe try to get you to see this a different way. Quick thought experiment. Which guy below is more likely to cheat on you? I'm going to use some broad generalizations. But humor me here. A. Guy who hits bars weekly, is constantly getting hit on by women and hitting on women. In a fraternity with the brothers and crushes 30 racks like candy. 9/10 on hot scale and very nerdy guy who plays D&D on the weekends and is really into painting Warhammer characters. Doesn't go out much, but has a decent friend group who he shares and discusses his favorite anime shows with and is pretty. You picked A, you're probably correct. Yes, B could always surprise you, but it's going to be less likely. Is it judgmental or labeling? Yeah. But, we humans do this on a daily basis and it is actually a mental filtering survival mechanism, otherwise we wouldn't do no way, shape, or form. Am I blaming the act of cheating on her taste? You and I both know that well and are in full agreement. I am simply pointing out the strong possibility that who she surrounds herself or engages with is going to create a perspective or viewpoint in her mind. From this perspective she has, an opinion is formed, which is I have been going through a funk thinking 99% of men cheat. Statistics show this is nowhere near 99% in the real. Why would I make the statement I made? Because there is very little good I can do by saying, "Hi, I am a man who doesn't cheat," for two reasons. First, other commenters did it for me. Second, this perspective she now has, see last paragraph, has created a distorted viewpoint. So I answered the way I did to suggest that maybe she should see it from a different point of hope that makes sense. At some point we all have to take personal responsibility for everything we have in life. I was cheated on because I didn't value the things that made for a faithful relationship. I know more women cheaters than men. But I would still say the number is probably more even than you think. I feel like you have a very negative mindset towards men, probably a result of you being chronically on here. Cheating isn't exclusive to any gender. Bad people cheat. We tend to get the remains of it here on Reddit. Also, you saying that it's men more than women is your personal experience and does not reflect reality. You need to keep your confirmation bias and trust issues in check and just find better people to be around if that's what you're experiencing.